Lane of traffic was shut down on the Belpre Bridge after a two-vehicle accident earlier tonight. According to a press release from the Belpre Police Department, the crash occurred at 8:23 p.m. Brian McDermott was traveling westbound in the left lane as he approached the intersection of Main Street and Washington Boulevard, where Maggie Mamo was stopped in traffic ahead of him. According to authorities, McDermott failed to stop and rear-ended Mamo's vehicle. Neither driver was hurt after the crash. After determining there were no injuries, authorities kept traffic moving by only closing one lane on the westbound side. The Belpre Police Department, Belpre Volunteer Fire Department, and the City of Belpre EMS all responded to the scene.